I'm Jasmine Anderson. Good morning, everyone. A chance to speak out tonight about sweeping changes that could soon alter the face of the North Fork's most popular village. Sherry Einhorn is in Greenport with what's at stake.
New zoning changes could soon be coming to the village of Greenport. A development moratorium has been in place since December, but that will be lifted once the proposals are approved.
This is Maritime Week, which a lot of businesses are kind of preoccupied. It's also a fashion week, so a lot of businesses are preoccupied.
Village officials say the goal is to maintain the character and history of the village, while at the same time balancing the needs of the businesses, the tourists, and the residents.
Everything that's here we're very happy to have, but there's going to be a much higher bar for hotels and larger restaurants to look into opening in the village, together with any other uses that might put an extreme burden on the village.
This village resident thinks it's a good idea.
Well, you have to watch out for that because, it can go from maybe too few businesses to too many businesses.
The proposal would change zoning here along Lower Main Street, Southern Front Street, and the waterfront. New restaurants, bars, and hotels would be barred in the waterfront commercial district.
Claudio's is the oldest and largest operation in Greenport. We're 2.5 acres on the water. There's 4 restaurants here.
Operating partner Tora Matsuoka says he's had positive, productive meetings with village officials about the proposed changes, but with so much at stake, he feels it shouldn't be rushed.
The main concern we have is the speed at which these suggested changes are being made. We need more time to better understand the long-term effects.
New rules for parking and entertainment would also go into effect. Businesses providing music would need to get a 2-year permit for $250 before next summer, but the fee will be waived for the first year.
I think it just is another hurdle that small businesses are going to need to jump through in order to have the live entertainment that is a big part of what draws people here to Greenport.
In Greenport, I'm Sherry Einhorn for NewsdayTV.
There is a public hearing on the plans tonight. Read more about the proposed changes in Greenport on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, the Shirley mom accused of running over a teen who allegedly pulled or bullied her son could take the stand today. Jennifer Nelson is on trial, charged with attempted murder. Prosecutors say she ran over a 15-year-old boy with her car because she believed the boy bullied her son. Read the latest breaking updates on the trial on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, the Wyandanch Public Library will pay an attorney $300 an hour to defend against a $30 million claim. It comes from a woman who says its head custodian, Kwesi McCorvey of Farmingdale, repeatedly raped her in the facility when she was a teen. McCorvey pleaded guilty last week to raping that same woman in North Amityville in 2016 when she was 16. A major new move in the migrant crisis. The White House has a new policy to handle the surge of migrants overwhelming several cities, including New York. The Biden administration is expanding a program that grants Venezuelan migrants already living in the U.S. temporary protected status to live and work here legally. It comes after months of New York lawmakers pressing the feds to expand the so-called TPS designation to Venezuelans. That group represents the largest block of asylum-seeking migrants arriving in New York. Only in Newsday, shark bites appear to be on the uptick in Long Island waters, but the reason is unclear. That's according to a new paper published by Stony Brook University scientists. Proposed explanations include climate change and changes in abundance or distribution of sharks and their prey. There were 5 shark attacks off Long Island this summer and 1 off Rockaway Beach. Possible progress in the Hollywood writers' strike. Negotiations aimed at settling the 4.5-month strike by screenwriters against Hollywood studios resumed yesterday and continue today. The walkout has stopped production on movies and TV shows. First in Newsday, new music from Long Island's Taking Back Sunday. Their new album, 152, their first in 7 years, drops October 27th. The emo band will also return to McCahey's Pub and Concert Hall in Wantagh for its 3rd annual series of holiday shows in December. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. For more on the shows and the band, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Sports now. The Giants will be without star running back Saquon Barkley on Thursday Night Football tonight. Big Blue is out west taking on the 49ers at Levi's Stadium. Kickoff is at 8:15. The Rangers are hitting the ice at training camp today. New head coach Peter Laviolette with this message to the young players.
The message is my eyes are wide open, the staff's eyes are wide open. Come in here and take what you want, push for what you want, and I'm sure we won't miss it.
The Blue Shirts have their first preseason game on Sunday against the Bruins. Good luck. Looking at your hyper-local Thursday weather, enjoy the sunny and warm weather today. Highs around 70 degrees. Partly cloudy later this evening as we drop into the 60s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, highs around 70 degrees. We can see big changes on the way in our futurecast. Rain returns for the weekend starting Saturday morning. A look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
High School Sports is sponsored by PC Richard & Son.
High school sports now. A girls soccer star is making history on Elmont's varsity football team. Carissa Kelman has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
I felt like it was a perfect opportunity just to join the team.
When the Elmont football team went looking for a kicker, their vision was crystal clear. They set their sights on none other than star soccer player Amira Elrington Edwards.
And I find out she's a top 100 soccer player, phenomenal soccer player, and our team needed a kicker, and some of the guys were like, hey, Amira can kick, looking at trying to get a soccer player. So we approached her, and she was all for it, and she fits right in with the team.
Came to the football field and transitioned over really well.
And quickly, too. Elrington Edwards successfully completed both extra point attempts in the Spartans' home opener, becoming the first female in school district history to score points for a football team.
The first game, I definitely was nervous because I felt like a lot of pressure, because it was a home game, all the fans were in the crowd, but it was very exhilarating.
Once she kicked it, everybody was all happy. It was on the sideline, was jumping around. Even though we lost, it was still a win in our eyes.
You were 2 for 2 in that game.
Yeah.
Did you expect it?
No, not necessarily. No, to be honest. I think I just had to get the experience of doing it in game, and then I feel much more comfortable now.
We'll be in practice, and she'll miss a field goal, and she won't just brush it off. She'll make sure she hits the next one, the next one, and the next one, and she's also not afraid to say, Coach, one more, let's get it right.
While her coaches and teammates say Amira is an inspiration on the field, she hopes to be an inspiration to the fans in the stands.
There was younger girls that were like, oh my gosh, is that a girl playing? Felt really good to be the first and blaze a trail for other girls.
Almont, we have athletes, boys, girls, and we can come together.
In Elmont, Carissa Kelman, Newsday TV.
Amira is definitely inspiring us. Team Amira, I love it. Read more exclusive local sports stories on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Fall officially starts this weekend, and there are fairs and festivals all over the island. Elisa DiStefano and Megan Giannata have a preview you'll see only in Newsday.
These penguins are already ready for Halloween, and there are so many fall festivities to look forward to.
Long Island is really gearing up for fall. There's a fall festival happening almost every weekend from September through November, including here at the Long Island Aquarium in Riverhead. This festival happens on October 28th, but there is going to be fall and Halloween fun all month long at the Long Island Aquarium. The tree house outside is going to be transformed into a haunted tree house where little kids can climb 5 stories of fun, and it'll be decorated with not so spooky haunts, so it's appropriate for the littles.
You can see some scary stuff happening in the coral reef already.
This is to preview the Bats, Barnacles, and Broomsticks Festival that comes to Long Island Aquarium in October. It's fun for the whole family. You're encouraged to come in costume, and even the animals come and get involved in the fun. Look at that mermaid skeleton. And if you love the water, there are other festivals that you'll love for the fall, including the Maritime Festival in Greenport.
All right, so what happens there?
You can go in costume. It's all about the mermaids, the sea creatures. There will be a parade. There's a contest for the best mer people. You can also join in on some other contests that'll get you out on the water, like kayaking and some other activities. You can tour boats as well. The Maritime Festival runs September 23rd to the 24th in the historic Seaport District of Greenport.
Oh, it's so beautiful there. Okay, you think of fall, you think of pumpkins, but you also think of apples.
And there are so many apple festivals that are happening on Long Island this fall. There's one in Huntington, Millneck, and in Massapequa.
Wow, and they all have everything apple and all of the deliciousness that fall has to offer.
It's all about the sweet treats, especially the apple pies.
These penguins are ready for their treats, and I'm ready for fall.
Me too.
There's so much to look forward to. Don't worry, they're coming soon.
Bring on all the fall fun. Read more about fall festivals on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
What's Up on Long Island is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
Here's what's up on Long Island. The Great Jack-O-Lantern Blaze is back. You can stroll the pumpkin trail surrounded by a Halloween wonderland featuring thousands of hand-carved jack-o'-lanterns. It starts tomorrow evening and runs through November 5th at Old Bethpage Village Restoration.
If I could buy a house on memory lane, I'd put my money down and I'd sign my name.
The Old Dominion in Elmont, the country band from Nashville, continues their No Bad Vibes tour Saturday night at UBS Arena at Belmont Park. For admission info and more events, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box on our homepage.
It makes a difference when people see their faces and their experiences reflected in our newspaper. I think it makes them feel seen in some way.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.